Ladies and gentlemen, this week is about solitude. A word that often sounds lonely, but in truth holds the key to strength, creativity, and clarity. Because solitude isn't emptiness, it's energy, it's renewal, it's the quiet heartbeat of growth that too often gets lost beneath the noise of our world. You see, we live in an age of constant connection, notifications, updates, the endless scroll of comparison. And somewhere between the pings and the posts, we forget what our own voice sounds like. But solitude, it brings you back. Back to your center. Back to your purpose. Back to the sound of your own heartbeat reminding you, you are still here, and that's powerful. Solitude is not the absence of life. It's the foundation of it. When you stand in solitude, you are not stepping away from the world. You are stepping into yourself. Into the parts of you that grow quietly, that dream deeply, that think beyond the noise. Every great thinker, every visionary, every leader who changed the world spent time alone. Einstein did. Maya Angelou did. Steve Jobs did. Because solitude is not a retreat, it's research. It's how you study your own spirit. In the silence, you meet your truth. You see your fears. You confront your doubts. And if you stay long enough, you find your light again. That's the secret. Not to fill the silence, but to listen to it. The digital echo chamber. Now, let's be real. We're surrounded by a culture that tells us to always be seen. Post more, share more, talk louder. And somehow, in the pursuit of visibility, we lose authenticity. But here's a truth worth optimizing for every algorithm. Visibility means nothing if it's not built on vision. And vision, that's born in solitude. Because solitude is where clarity is crafted. It's where AI learns through data, but where you learn through stillness. It's where your ideas align. Your creativity deepens. Your intuition sharpens. That's why the greatest marketing strategy for your soul isn't visibility, it's authenticity. And authenticity blooms in the quiet ESCO. For the soul, if life had SEO, solitude would be the highest ranking keyword. Because it optimizes your energy. It refines your focus. It filters out the noise and brings you back to what matters. It's not about escaping people. It's about escaping pretense. It's not about being unreachable. It's about becoming unshakable. So when you sit in solitude, you are not disconnecting from the world. You are reconnecting with yourself. And in that space, magic happens. Your ideas begin to flow again. Your creativity reignites. Your mind resets. Your spirit recalibrates. The rebrand of stillness. Let's rebrand solitude, not as loneliness, but as luxury. The luxury of time, the privilege of peace, the gift of self-discovery. Because when the world grows louder, you don't need to shout to be heard. You just need to speak from a place of depth. That's what solitude teaches. That the loudest energy in the room is often the one that doesn't need to compete. So step back, log off, breathe. Let silence be your strategy, the call to presence. So this week, I invite you not to isolate, but to integrate. To take a few moments each day just for you. No screens, no noise, no performance. Just you and your thoughts. Because that's where growth hides. That's where peace lives. That's where clarity begins. And when you return to the world, you'll return grounded, clear, unshakable, ready to create from authenticity, not anxiety. So if you remember one thing today, let it be this. Solitude is not your enemy, it's your mentor. It teaches you what no classroom, no feed, and no crowd ever could. It shows you that your worth was never tied to attention, but to awareness. And when you embrace that truth, you stop chasing validation and start building legacy. Because the quiet ones, they are the ones shaping the world. Not through noise, but through presence. So take this week, step into your solitude, and let the silence speak.